Most men over 40 do not smell bad. They smell careless, too much spray, the wrong scent for the room, or a bottle chosen because someone younger called it irresistible. This guide will fix all of that, but the most expensive mistake is one almost every man makes without noticing. Tip number 1. Stop wearing fragrance like a 22-year-old. A fragrance should suit the man wearing it. After 40, that usually means more control and less noise. The aim is not to smell older. It is to smell settled, well-dressed, and aware of the room. Many men keep buying the same style they wore in their 20s. It may be very sweet, extremely fresh, or built to project across a crowded bar. There is nothing wrong with those scents, but they can feel out of place at dinner, in an office, or beside someone wearing a tailored jacket and polished shoes. Start looking for texture instead of volume. Woods, dry spice, citrus peel, vetiver, leather, amber, and soft musk tend to sit more naturally on a mature man. They have shape without begging for attention. They also work better with the clothes most men wear as they get older. Tom Ford. Oud wood is a useful example. It smells dark, smooth, and woody, yet it stays composed. It does not need to shout to feel expensive. 1 or 2 measured sprays can carry an evening without turning the room into a cloud. It is linked in the description for anyone who wants to test that style. The larger lesson matters more than the bottle. Stop asking whether a fragrance is powerful enough. Ask whether it feels right on your skin, with your clothes, in the place you are going. A good scent should sharpen the impression you already give. It should never look like you are trying to borrow someone else's age, taste, or confidence. That change is subtle. People may not identify the fragrance, but they will notice that you smell clean, deliberate, and calm. That is a better compliment than hearing that your cologne arrived first. Tip number 2. Build a fragrance wardrobe. A useful fragrance collection is built around situations, not impulse. 10 bottles that all do the same job are less useful than 3 bottles chosen with care. Begin with the places you actually go. Most men need something clean for ordinary days, something quiet for work, something warmer for evenings, something fresh for heat, and perhaps one richer scent for formal occasions or cold weather. These are roles, not rules. One good fragrance may cover several of them. Before buying anything, look at what is already on your shelf. If every bottle is sweet, heavy, and made for night, another one will add excitement for a week and then gather dust. If every bottle is bright and fresh, you may have nothing suitable for a winter dinner. A fragrance wardrobe should also fit your habits. A man who works from home and spends weekends outdoors needs a different collection from someone who attends dinners, meetings, and formal events every week. Buy for the life you live, not the life shown in an advertisement. Set a simple limit. Give each bottle a clear purpose before you pay for it. If you cannot name when you would wear it, leave it behind. That small pause prevents most expensive mistakes. You also do not need to build the collection at once. Finish samples. Wear each scent several times. Notice which bottles you reach for without thinking. Those are usually the ones that deserve space. Keep variety in character as well as purpose. A clean scent can feel soapy, green, citrusy, or woody. Choosing different moods gives you options without filling a cabinet with bottles that smell almost identical anyway. Once those roles are clear, the workplace becomes the first real test of restraint. Tip number 3, choose office fragrances that whisper money. An office fragrance has one job. It should make you seem clean and prepared without taking over shared air. That means judging scent from another person's chair, not from your own wrist. You may enjoy a strong trail, but the colleague beside you cannot step away from it during a meeting. Elevators, cars, aircraft, and small rooms make excess even harder to ignore. Choose scents with a neat, dry shape. Citrus, iris, vetiver, light woods, and restrained musk usually work well. Very sweet vanilla, thick tobacco, heavy oud, and smoky leather are harder to manage indoors. They are better saved for places with more space. Dior Homme 2020 fits the office well because it feels woody, clean, and masculine without becoming sharp or sugary. It works with a shirt, knit polo, or jacket, and it does not demand a special occasion. 2 sprays are enough for most indoor days. Place 1 spray on the chest beneath your shirt and 1 behind the neck. This keeps the scent close while allowing a small trail when you move. Avoid spraying the front of your collar repeatedly. Fabric can hold fragrance for days and may turn yesterday's choice into today's problem. Your office scent should also be consistent with your grooming. Clean hair, fresh clothes, and good oral care matter more than any bottle. Fragrance is the finishing touch, not a cover for neglected basics. The ideal result is simple. People notice that you smell good when they stand near you. They should not be able to track your route through the building after you leave. On warmer days, reduce the amount further. Heat pushes fragrance outward, and crowded commutes can turn a polite morning application into something much heavier indoors by noon. Tip number 4, wear date night fragrance close to the skin. A date night fragrance should invite someone closer. It should not fill the restaurant before you reach the table. Warm spice, amber, soft woods, cardamom, leather, and a little sweetness often work well at night. The important part is distance. A fragrance can be rich and sensual while staying close to the skin. YSL. La Nuit de l'Homme is a good example. It has a smooth, spicy warmth that suits dinner, drinks, and quiet evening settings. It feels dressed up without becoming stiff. Its softer presence also makes sense when the person you want to notice it will be sitting beside you. Apply one spray to the chest before dressing. Add one behind the neck. A third spray on the wrist can work when the scent is light, but do not rub your wrists together. Friction will not ruin the fragrance, though it can spread the opening quickly and make the application messy. Think about the setting as well. An outdoor terrace gives fragrance more room. A small cocktail bar does not. A warm room also makes scent travel further, especially when your body temperature rises. Do not reapply halfway through the evening simply because you can no longer smell yourself. Your nose adjusts. Everyone else may still detect it clearly. The most attractive effect is often brief. Someone notices the fragrance when you greet them, catches it again when you lean closer, and remembers it later. That is enough. Keep the rest of your grooming quiet and precise. Fresh breath, clean nails, well-kept shoes, and a shirt that fits will do more for the evening than doubling the dose. Scent should complete the picture. Never carry it alone. That same restraint becomes even more important when the temperature rises. Tip number 5. Respect the weather. Weather changes the way a fragrance behaves. Heat lifts scent from the skin faster and pushes it further into the air. Cold slows that movement and can make the same fragrance feel quieter. In warm weather, choose freshness with some structure. Citrus, marine notes, herbs, green leaves, light woods, and clean musk are easier to wear. Dense vanilla, thick amber, smoke, tobacco, and powerful leather can become tiring when the air is hot and still. Acqua di Gio Parfum works well here because it keeps a fresh marine character while adding enough depth for a mature wardrobe. It can handle holidays, summer dinners, travel, and ordinary hot days without smelling thin or childish. Start with 2 sprays and adjust only after wearing it outside. Cold weather gives you more freedom. Woods, amber, leather, tobacco, incense, and spice unfold more slowly. A fragrance that felt heavy in July may feel comfortable in December. Even then, indoor heating can make strong scents bloom, so do not treat winter as permission to empty the bottle. Humidity matters too. Moist air often holds fragrance close and makes sweetness feel thicker. Dry air can make a scent seem sharper or disappear sooner. Pay attention to your own climate rather than following advice from someone who lives somewhere completely different. The safest habit is simple. Test the fragrance in the weather where you plan to wear it. A paper strip in an air-conditioned shop cannot tell you how it will behave on a warm walk, during a commute, or after several hours outdoors. Seasonal rotation also protects your sense of smell from boredom. Returning to a familiar bottle after several months often makes it feel fresh again, which reduces the urge to keep buying unnecessary replacements. Tip number 6. Learn the mature notes. Learning a few fragrance notes will save you money and make shopping easier. You do not need to become a perfumer. You only need enough language to describe what you enjoy. Citrus smells bright, clean, and lively. Vetiver is usually dry, earthy, and green. Iris can feel smooth, powdery, or soapy. Leather ranges from polished and soft to smoky and rugged. Amber brings warmth. Tobacco may smell sweet, dry, honeyed, or dark. Musk can suggest clean skin, warmth, or softness. Oud deserves care. Some oud scents are smooth and woody. Others are dense, smoky, medicinal, or animalic. Never assume that liking one means you will enjoy them all. Notes also behave differently when combined. Vanilla beside tobacco can feel rich and warm. Vanilla beside bright fruit may feel much sweeter. Leather with violet can seem polished. Leather with smoke can become rougher and darker. When testing, ignore the list on the box for a moment. Smell the fragrance and describe it in your own words. Does it feel dry or sweet, clean or smoky, light or dense? Would you wear it with a white shirt, a dark jacket, or casual clothes? Keep a short note on your phone after each sample. A few honest words are more useful than a long review written by someone else. Over time, patterns will appear. You may learn that you enjoy dry woods but dislike syrupy amber, or that iris works well on your skin. This vocabulary also makes sampling faster. Instead of asking for something popular, you can ask for a dry woody scent, a clean iris, or a soft leather. Clear language gives the salesperson a useful direction immediately. Knowing the notes helps, but application decides whether they feel elegant or exhausting. Tip number 7. Spray less than you think. Most fragrance problems come from quantity, not quality. A good bottle can become unpleasant when the wearer treats every spray as insurance. Start with 2 sprays. One on the chest beneath your shirt, and one behind the neck will cover most indoor situations. For a light scent outdoors, a 3rd spray may be reasonable. For a strong scent, 1 may be enough. Dior Sauvage Elixir shows why concentration matters. It is dense, spicy, and powerful, so the careful approach is better. 1 or 2 sprays can last for hours. It is linked in the description, but sample it before deciding how much your skin can carry. Avoid spraying every pulse point simply because a guide listed them. Neck, wrists, chest, elbows, and clothing. Together can create far more projection than you expect. Choose 1 or 2 areas and stop. Your nose also adapts quickly. After 30 minutes, you may think the fragrance has faded. Often, your brain has simply stopped treating it as new information. Ask someone you trust before applying more. Clothing holds scent longer than skin. That can be useful, but repeated spraying may leave yesterday's fragrance on a jacket or collar. Mixed scents rarely smell as deliberate as either one alone. Distance is the best test. Ask whether someone beside you can smell it without leaning away. Fragrance should be clear at conversational range and faint beyond it. Good application looks effortless because nobody sees the calculation. You know the strength, the room, the weather, and the number of sprays. Then you leave the bottle alone. If compliments disappear when you spray less, that does not mean the fragrance failed. The aim is comfort and polish, not forcing strangers to comment on what they can smell nearby. Tip number 8. Match fragrance to style. Fragrance is part of your presentation, so it should make sense beside your clothes. A scent may be excellent on its own and still feel wrong with the outfit. Tailoring usually suits dry woods, vetiver, iris, restrained spice, and clean leather. These notes have the same order and shape as a well-cut jacket. They feel deliberate without becoming formal for the sake of it. Linen, open collars, and warm weather clothing work better with citrus, herbs, marine notes, neroli, and light woods. Heavy sweetness can fight the ease of the outfit, especially in heat. Dark evening clothes can carry more depth. Amber, leather, spice, oud, and tobacco feel natural with a black shirt, a dinner jacket, or a wool coat. Keep the spray count low so the effect stays refined. For denim, knitwear, suede, and boots, look towards sandalwood, cedar, musk, tobacco, and softer leather. These scents have warmth and texture without feeling overdressed. Color can help you think, even though fragrance has no color. White and pale blue suggest clean, fresh profiles. Brown, olive, and cream suit woods and earth. Black and charcoal can handle smoke, leather, and amber. Do not turn this into a rigid system. Personal style matters more than a matching chart. A man who always dresses simply may enjoy one unusual scent as contrast. The point is to make a choice rather than spray whatever happens to be nearest. Stand dressed in front of the mirror before applying fragrance. Ask what the outfit already says, then choose a scent that agrees with it or adds one controlled surprise. This habit takes seconds, yet it makes the impression feel more coherent from morning to evening. Style narrows the field, but only skin can settle the final choice. Tip number 9, do not blind. Buy expensive bottles. Blind buying is tempting because fragrance reviews create a clear picture in your head. The trouble is that the picture may have little to do with your skin, weather, or daily life. Start with a sample whenever possible. Spray it on skin, not only on paper. Paper shows the opening, but skin reveals how the scent changes with warmth, oil, sweat, and time. Test no more than 2 fragrances in one visit, put one on each arm and leave the shop. The first 10 minutes are often the brightest and most dramatic part. What matters is the scent after 1 hour, 4 hours, and a full day. Wear the sample during an ordinary routine. Take it to work, lunch, a walk, or dinner. Notice whether it feels comfortable when you stop concentrating on it. A fragrance that impresses you for 5 minutes may become tiring by afternoon. Do not let price create affection. Expensive materials, packaging, and brand names do not guarantee that a scent suits you. A modest bottle worn often is a better purchase than a luxury bottle kept for an occasion that never arrives. Ask 3 questions before buying. Where will I wear this? How often will I reach for it? Do I still enjoy the dry down? Give yourself a day before paying for a full bottle. Fragrance shops are designed to make the moment feel special. Distance helps you separate genuine interest from excitement. The right purchase often feels less dramatic. You test it, live with it, miss it when the sample ends, and then buy it with confidence. Samples reveal practical problems too. A scent may stain pale fabric, cause discomforts, fade quickly, or clash with your grooming products. Learning that early saves money later. Tip number 10. Your signature scent should not be your only scent. A signature scent should be familiar, not compulsory. Wearing the same fragrance every day can create a clear association, but it also ignores weather, setting, and mood. Choose a signature because it fits you often. It should work with most of your clothes, feel comfortable for several hours, and suit the places you regularly visit. You should enjoy it without needing praise from anyone else. Then give it support. Keep one fresh scent for heat, one quiet scent for work, one warmer scent for evenings, and one richer option for colder days or formal plans. You may not need 4 extra bottles. A versatile fragrance can cover more than one role. Rotation also keeps the signature from disappearing to your own nose. When you wear the same scent constantly, you notice it less. A few days away can restore the pleasure and make the fragrance feel distinct again. Store every bottle away from direct sunlight, radiators, and humid bathrooms. A cool drawer or shaded shelf is usually better. Fragrance can last for years when heat and light are controlled. Do not save your favorite bottle so carefully that it becomes decoration. Wear it to dinner, to a meeting that matters, or on an ordinary day when you want to feel well put together. Scent gains meaning through use. Review the collection twice a year. Sell or gift bottles you avoid. Empty space is more useful than a row of regrets. The goal is a small collection in which every bottle earns its place. You know when to wear it, how much to apply, and what it adds to your appearance. Once those decisions become automatic, fragrance stops being a shelf full of guesses. It becomes part of getting dressed well. A good fragrance wardrobe is small, useful, and personal. Every item mentioned is linked in the description. Like the video if this guide helped, subscribe for more practical style advice, and watch the next video to learn which grooming mistakes quietly make men over 40 look older than they are.